What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel Lewis, and in this video I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. I'm actually gonna walk you through my workout on how I like to typically structure it. I like to structure my workouts a little bit differently. A lot of it's high intensity CrossFit based movements. I feel like there's a lot of value for those who want to do something different than just working out and not feeling like they're doing any work in the gym. And that's not to take away from the people who do train traditionally, but I like to go in and just really work up a sweat. So just to get into it, I like to structure my workouts into three parts. First part being shown here is strength. And the strength is exactly that. I'm working on compound movements. I'm working on something like pictured here, my bench press. I'll do squats, deadlifts. Sometimes I'll do like overhead squats and hang cleans, power cleans, clean and jerks, just to really, because those are more CrossFit based movements and I really want to improve my strength numbers on that side as well. So it's not just, but this off season, something I really want to focus on is improving my bench. Typically I don't bench a lot. I don't know. I just have always been not a really good bencher and I really want to improve that this off season. Small tip for you guys as you're watching. I want to improve the arch in my back so that I can be a little bit more of my shoulder blades pinched on the actual bench itself. And then also, I don't know if you guys notice, I think it's pretty noticeable. When I'm benching, my neck has a tendency kind of jerking up as the barbell comes down. And I want to start improving my form in the way that when I come down, my neck and my spine stay neutral and it doesn't jerk up. Next, we go into the push press. You're going to be seeing here that I actually involve a little bit more of a jerk from the bottom to push up. That's why I'm able to move a little bit more weight, like around 135, which is pretty decent. I think that I would like to get a little bit higher, obviously. The push press is going to be a little bit different than your overhead press, but it is something that I still try to work on because it is something that is incorporated in CrossFit movements. So now the way I like to do my strength training is usually it's either something along the lines of a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5. Sometimes it's a little bit higher. Maybe I'm doing a lighter weight, but going for 8 reps for 4 sets or 5 sets, 6 sets, depending on what the programming is going for. And just as a side note, the programming that I do use is CrossFit Behind the Whiteboard. I forgot the guy's name, but he created an app which is like $10 a month. It's super cheap. Every day is programmed for you to do a CrossFit-like workout, whether strength, whether it's a workout of the day, and it's meant to help you improve your overall fitness. I take it a step further because I'm a little bit more advanced in the gym. For the push press, we're actually doing doubles. I was trying to be ambitious and go for a triple, but I just couldn't get that third one up. So I was like, you know what? All right, let's just stop at the double. Thereafter, we do go into the actual overhead press. So that is actually going to be strict. And the reason we're doing strict is because that one doesn't involve any leg movements. It's going to be just my upper body, just my shoulders. And because it's just my shoulders, I know that it's going to improve my overall head to toe strength. I even try just holding at the top because I just want to have that pause and just have my body feel comfortable having heavy weight over my head. My focus really this offseason just to improve it is my overall strength. That's the one thing that I really want to emphasize this offseason. It's a very big focal point for me this year to really just improve my overall strength and just be able to get more numbers across the board. And that's how I like to just start off my workouts. Now, for the second part, we do go into sweat, and it's meant to do that. It's meant to be a workout that just makes you sweat, and it's typically a workout of the day. This workout specifically, we're doing 2 rounds as fast as possible, and it's 50 single unders. I would have loved for it to be double unders, but I'm still working on improving my technique and improving my form to be more consistent with my double unders. And I'll make another video on that one and showing how I'm working on my double unders and improving my technique, and hopefully you guys find some value behind that. Then we go into 40 dumbbell snatches, 20 each arm. And that was tough because honestly, guys, like after you do a complete shoulder strength day, going into dumbbell snatches is not easy, and especially for 2 rounds as fast as possible. Like I felt it throughout that entire time, and it was definitely difficult, but glad that I got through it. At this point, you're seeing that I am doing burpees. It's 20 burpees that I'm doing here. The only reason I'm doing 20 burpees is because there was somebody who was using the GHD sit-up, and I just called an audible and said, all right, well, let's hope for that. Hopefully he gets out in time that I can actually do the GHD sit-up. If not, I'm going to have to find an alternative. And luckily, we were able to drag our way through the burpees, which are really not difficult, but just tiring. Honestly, burpees are just very tiring. And I honestly do throw them in a lot of my workouts because, you know, with limited space and not really being a CrossFit gym, I have to make the most of my space. And burpees are, unfortunately, a very big part of my workouts. Then lastly, shout out to my guy who's in this video. I don't know his name, but he saw that I was recording and he decided to do a bear crawl to not get in the shot. And he really didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. That's kind of actually hilarious catching on camera. But we are doing the 30 GHD sit-ups. Again, just trying to improve my mobility because I feel like I'm not going all the way down. I feel like that's almost like a half rep, and I know that can improve my mobility, and that's something I'm also going to be working on this off season. I did download the GoWOD mobility app, and I tried it out, and it's completely free. Highly recommend you guys download it. I'll put it on the screen for you guys. And then for the last portion of the workout, I like to call it strict, and this is just me focusing primarily on a mind-muscle connection, which is more of your traditional bodybuilding route. I'm doing either push, pull, or legs, and then I'll throw in some core in there as well, just because you can't neglect the abs. You can't have six-pack abs if you don't work on it, guys. You know what I mean? It was a good opportunity for me to do a pull day. Not necessarily a full pull day, but just pull, like a couple pull movements, something to target the back, something to target the biceps. And so I decided to do a superset for cable pull downs. And then I went immediately into cable curls. And just a quick tip, when you are doing the cable curls, make sure that you twist your wrist and your forearms to contract the bicep just a little bit more. You just go straight up and down. It's not really going to contract the muscle. But if you twist, you're going to feel that squeeze more when you turn your arm. So just a little quick tip there. And then for the last portion of the pull movements, I went into the shrug machine, and I decided to do 12 strict shrugs, nothing too crazy, not a heavy weight, and just really focus on squeezing at the top of the movement. And then I saw somebody doing this in the gym earlier, so I decided to give it a shot. It was a machine row. I do throw in some cardio as well. Cardio, sometimes I like to, depending on the weather, run outside. That's the goal for, I guess, these workout videos, just to give you guys a little bit more value, a little more insight about how I like to train. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe. And just stay tuned. I am trying to be a little bit more consistent. I'm trying to shoot for twice a week now. One being more of a creative piece of content where it's like me doing a full day of eating or anything along those lines. And then the second being just a workout, one workout from the week where I talk about what I worked on, what I'm doing, and what the goal is. Just kind of being more frequent on the channel and more on the platform, so you guys get to know me and what I'm all about. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.